Hi, today I'm going to do a video lesson on a new song that was just released by Taylor Swift called Welcome to New York. A lot of my students have requested this, so I thought I would make this video open to the public so that you can sit in on a lesson with us. There is a PDF file below that you can download, and it'll have the chord progressions and the changes and everything you need to learn how to play this song. Now we're just going to break this song down into a basic guitar reduction. So we're going to find the chord progressions and a strum pattern that works with the song so that you would be able to play through this entire song and sing along with yourself or have someone else sing along. This is a great song for beginners to learn because there's only 4 chords that we use, and they are G, C add 9, D, and E minor. If you are not familiar with these 4 chords, I suggest you rewind the video back and become familiar with them before moving on into the rest of the song. Let's look at the intro. The intro uses 3 chords, G, D, and C add 9. Now the intro sounds like this. The strum pattern that we are using is a quarter note, eighth, 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 eighth. It's counted like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're strumming it like this: down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. You can practice that by muting your strings like I just did, or holding one chord and getting really comfortable playing that strum pattern before moving to the chord changes. Now the chord changes are pretty simple, however there is a syncopation between the change from G to D. Usually most chord changes fall on the downbeats, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4. But in this case, one of the changes from the G to the D is going to happen on the offbeat. It's going to happen on the end of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So we're going to change from G to D on the end of beat 3, and because we're using an alternating strum pattern, we're going to change as we strum up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's hear what the intro sounds like along with the music. The verse is exactly the same as the intro, so we'll just continue that progression straight through the verse. Let's hear what the chord changes sound like along with the music. The chorus can be broken down into 2 sections, A and section B. Section A is the same as the verse and intro, which is the G chord to the D and then the C9. The B section of the chorus is the same strum pattern, but in this section, each chord gets an entire measure before changing to the next chord. The chord progression is G for 1 measure, D for 1 measure, C9 for 2 measures, E minor for 1 measure, D for 1 measure, and C9 for 2 measures. Following section B of the chorus, we move back to section A of the chorus before going back to the verse. The chorus, along with the music, sounds like this. Section B. Back to section A of the chorus. The final part to this song is the bridge. The bridge is the same as the intro, except we're going to replace the G chord with an E minor chord, and the C9 change is going to be pushed up a half a beat to the and of beat 4. E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, E minor, 1, 2, 3, change on the and beat to the D chord, 4, and change on the and beat for the C9 chord. We'll repeat this 3 times, and on the 4th time, it goes back to the G in place of the E minor. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It holds the C out for one more measure before returning to the chorus. The bridge, along with the music, sounds like this. There's a basic guitar reduction for the song Welcome to New York. Now, if the syncopation is too difficult for you, then make it easier on yourself by changing the chord progressions on the downbeats. For example, you can change to the D as opposed to the and of beat 3 on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Anywhere where you see a chord change on the upbeat, change instead on the following downbeat. Now, one more thing I like to do with songs when playing them on acoustic is I like to pick out lead lines, things that are hooks for the songs. In this case, there's a synth line that goes throughout the song that's very catchy that we can add into our chord progression. The notes for this line, which are in the PDF document, are B, A, D, G. When I blend that with the chords, it sounds like this. If you want to make this song even a little bit more interesting, then you can blend in the beat, which is just a bass to snare. And then if you really want to challenge yourself to play the lead line along with the beat and the chord progression, it would sound like this. If you want to learn that, then sign up for lessons. I hope that you have fun with that, practice a lot, and be happy.